Today on 20th April, a letter with shocking news about your inheritance is about to arrive. You won't believe who sent it. Archangel Michael says, today is not like any other day. It's the day a locked door begins to open. A sealed envelope, untouched for too long, is finally being released with your name marked in bold ink. You weren't meant to know this until now, but heaven has shifted timelines to get this message to you. Someone you never expected has initiated this. They were quiet for years, distant, almost like a shadow in your memory. But their hands have moved and their signature has triggered a miracle meant for you. The letter is real, it is not a metaphor or a symbolic vision. It exists. It's already in the system, and it's on its way to your door. You will recognize it the moment you see it. It will carry an energy you can't explain, familiar yet powerful. What's inside it is life-altering, and it was never supposed to reach anyone else but you. Tap Amen to get blessing 333. This letter contains information about something that was hidden from you. Not stolen, hidden. There's a difference, and that difference will make your heart burn when you read it. A family member you once trusted played a silent role in the delay. They weren't malicious, just afraid of what your rise would mean. But they forgot. What's destined for you cannot be buried forever. Years ago, a decision was made behind closed doors. Your name was mentioned but not honored. They thought you'd forget, move on, settle for less. Archangel Michael says, the energy that protected this truth is now releasing it. And no force, no signature, no false claim can stop it anymore. The letter is arriving with both justice and shock. Type Amen to get blessing 444. It might come through a courier, or someone might hand it to you directly. It could look plain, disguised as something ordinary, but your spirit will feel the weight of it the moment it touches your fingers. Your hands may tremble. Your heartbeat may rise, because deep inside, your soul always knew this moment was coming. Inside that envelope is not just money, land, or rights. It's honor that was withheld. It's a position that was denied. It's a truth that was silenced. Comment I claim what's mine if your body has already started reacting to this message. That's no accident. Your divine memory is unlocking before your human eyes do. Type payment to good blessing 999. The person who sent it is not someone you speak to often. In fact, they may have been distant your entire life. But they carried a quiet guilt, a knowing that they owed you this. They tried once to destroy the letter. They hesitated, then kept it in a drawer, a box, a hidden shelf. But last night, they couldn't hold it anymore. They addressed it, sealed it, and sent it with trembling hands. Because the energy inside is sacred, it had been waiting for the right moment. Archangel Michael says, today, April 20th, is that moment. Even heaven has recorded this date as the day restoration begins, and your name is written on the scroll of return. Type Amen to get blessing February 2012. You may dream of them tonight. Not a nightmare, but a strange vision of a room, a table, a conversation unfinished. That is your subconscious preparing for the unlocking. This letter holds not just material wealth, but spiritual release. The weight of being forgotten is breaking off your shoulders. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are being remembered by the divine. A lawyer may be involved. Yes, something official was hidden in legal language you were never shown, but the codes are being exposed. Comment reveal the sealed words if you're ready to see what was hidden for too long. Because it's not just a document, it's a declaration. You are being spiritually and legally restored. I've amen to it. Blessing July 1927. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. There may be a signature on that letter that leaves your joy open. It could be someone you thought disliked you. But their final act was to honor you. Even from a distance, they watched you rise. They saw you suffer. And they knew you deserved more, and in their final moments, they changed everything. What they left you was not out of pity. It was out of deep respect, even admiration. Because you carried yourself with grace even when abandoned. Archangel Michael says, your silence is now being broken, not by their voice, but by ink on paper that carries their true intent. You are about to read what they could never say aloud. Type Amen to get blessing 505. There may be one person who doesn't want you to open it. They'll act strange, distracted, agitated, because they know what's in it, and they benefited from you not knowing. Do not confront them. Do not accuse. Just receive quietly, boldly, fully. They will be shocked when they realize you finally got it. They may even panic, but Archangel Michael already placed protection around you, and nothing can stop it now. Got them? Not old systems. Not paper walls. This is divine timing in its purest form. Type Amen to get blessing 606. There may be a map inside. Include a statue or even an address. Don't ignore it. It's tied to something physical that still belongs to you, a pottery, a safe, a hidden vault. You think it sounds dramatic, but heaven has confirmed it. What was once buried is now being resurrected. They didn't believe you'd make it here. They thought time would wear you down, but you grew stronger, sharper, and more aligned. Comment show me what is mine if your chest feels heavy right now. That's confirmation. You're carrying an awakening, and the letter is just the beginning. The rest will unfold with divine precision. Type Amen to get blessing 838. There are pages in that envelope. One is typed. One is handwritten. The handwritten page will break you emotionally, but also free you. They explain why they waited. I admit what others did. They ask for nothing but your forgiveness and your victory. You don't need to respond, you don't need to forgive immediately. But you will heal the moment you read it. Archangel Michael says, your name will now move through financial systems, accounts, transfers, clearances. What was stuck will begin to flow, starting today. Type Amen to get blessing January 2001. The handwritten page will tremble in your hands. The ink may be faded slightly, but the weight of the words will burn into your soul. Every sentence will carry emotion that was buried too long. You will feel their energy as you read, like they are standing in the room beside you. They poured their truth into that paper because they knew they would not be brave enough to say it out loud. This is their final act of surrender, of correction, and of honor toward you. There may be a line that mentions your childhood, a memory only they and you shared. That's how you'll know this isn't a trick. It's personal, intimate, real, and it will shatter the narrative others tried to create about your place in the family. Comment: I was always meant to be chosen if you feel the emotion stirring already, because this inheritance is not just wealth. It's an apology written in gold. And your name has never looked more royal than it does in that letter. Put them into a blessing. September 1999. One page will contain numbers, bank accounts, property ID, or registration codes you've never seen before. These are real, activated, and waiting for your response. They waited for years to be claimed, frozen in time. Because the system required a key, your name, your presence, your awareness. Now that the veil has lifted, so too will the lock. You'll need to be wise with what follows. Someone may try to act helpful, but their motives will not match their words. Archangel Michael has already marked this individual. They will be exposed soon after. You don't need to fear losing this inheritance. It was spiritually signed before it was physically delayed. Now that it's arrived, nothing and no one can reverse it. Type Amen to get blessing. March 1937. You may feel a strange sensation in your hands or chest as the full contents of the letter are read. This is energy being transferred, old burdens breaking off, new identity forming. The weight of being overlooked is leaving you, the chains of generational silence are snapping. You are being reintroduced into your true inheritance timeline. There's a chance this letter was nearly destroyed years ago. But something or someone protected it. A divine hand reached in and preserved what was meant to restore you. Archangel Michael says, you will soon step on land you didn't know was yours. You will walk through doors you weren't told existed. Because you were never meant to beg, you were born to inherit. Tap Amen to get blessing. February 2023. A phone call may follow soon after, an office, an executor, a legal professional. They will verify your identity because what you now hold cannot be processed by just anyone. Don't be overwhelmed. You are being divinely assisted. What feels heavy now will soon be managed with clarity and grace. You might be called to visit a place you've never been. A small town, an office, a building that's quietly held part of your destiny. When you arrive, you will feel it in your bones. You belong there. Comment: guide my feet if you sense movement coming soon, because this is not just a letter, it's a summons. A call to rise into what was always rightfully yours. Taft Y meant to get blessings. July 1978. Your name will be spoken in rooms of honor soon. Not in gossip, not in accusation, but in reverence. They'll say, it was always meant for them. Old patriarch will be uncovered. Your birth records, your identification. Your ancestral documents. They will connect every thread you never knew existed. This miracle includes ancestral justice, not just for you, but for those before you who were never acknowledged. You are carrying their crown now. Archangel Michael says, you are the fulfillment of a promise made generations ago. You were not overlooked. You were preserved for the perfect hour, and that hour is now. Tap Amen to get blessing. January 2011. They will ask how you feel once you've opened it, but you won't be able to explain it in words. Because this is not just financial, it's deeply spiritual. You'll see your name differently from this point on. You won't feel small anymore. It will feel ancient, loyal, significant. Someone may cry when they realize you received it. They'll remember how hard they tried to keep it from you. But even their tears cannot undo what heaven has now made official. Comment it's sealed in heaven if you believe this moment was divinely orchestrated. Because no human hand could have delivered this the way heaven did. You were meant to open it on April 20th for a reason. Type Amen to give blessing April 1948. The inheritance may include access to something powerful, a key, a document, a message for the future. One part of it will say, "Do not share this with anyone yet." Honor that instruction. Keep it close to your heart. Let the miracle settle before you announce it. This blessing is sacred and must be protected in its early stages. Archangel Michael has assigned specific angels to guard the path. You don't need to rush. Everything is unfolding exactly as it should. You are not lucky. You are aligned, you are not found. You were never lost. This is not chance, it is fulfillment. Pipament to give blessing 99,999. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. Your surroundings will begin to feel different once the inheritance is fully revealed. The energy in your home may shift lighter, clearer, almost as if something heavy just exited. That's the spirit of delay and denial finally being broken over your life. You may feel an urge to clean, rearrange, or even get rid of old items. Follow that instinct. It's not just decluttering. It's spiritual preparation. The old version of you cannot walk in the space that this letter is now creating. Someone from the past may try to reach out again. Not because they care, but because they sense something change. They will come with sweet words, but heaven already marked them as temporary. Come and I walk with discernment if you know not everyone deserves access to your next chapter. This inheritance may attract the eyes of many, but only few were meant to walk beside you. And now, you will finally be able to see the difference. Type Amen to get blessing December 2021. The person who sent the letter may no longer be living, but their spirit, their final wish, and their act of redemption lives through this gift. Even in death, truth found its way to you. They may have written, "Forgive me," or "I didn't know how to love you." Those words are heavy, but they are healing. Because what was withheld emotionally is now being given physically. You'll read their handwriting again and again, trying to feel every syllable, every pause, every unfinished sentence. That's your spirit reconnecting to a truth you were always meant to inherit. Archangel Michael says, your soul is now at peace because you finally received it. This letter wasn't just for you. It was their final offering to break the silence. And your soul accepted it. Type Amen to get blessing 56565. There will be a specific number connected to the inheritance. It might be a bank figure, a parcel ID, a code on a file. That number will begin to repeat itself in your life, on clocks, receipts, addresses. That is confirmation. It's how you will know this isn't a coincidence. It's part of your divine alignment echoing back to you. Someone who once mocked you will hear about what happened, and they will fall silent, not from guilt, but from realization. They thought you were empty-handed, but heaven had your reward hidden. Comment: heaven never forgets. If you believe this moment was promised long before this day, because April 20th is not just a date. It's a spiritual marker on your life timeline. From now on, this day will carry power for you. Type Amen to get blessing 78,787. Your next step must be handled with silence. Do not announce, do not post. Do not let curiosity steal your peace. The more quiet you are, the more the blessing expands without interference. There's a final step written in the letter. A data requests a final instruction, follow it carefully. It will lead to even more than what was mentioned. This inheritance is not just about what you'll receive. It's about what you will become once you receive it. It will activate parts of you that were asleep: leadership, legacy, wisdom. Archangel Michael says, this is the mantle moment. The crown is not just on your name, it's resting on your spirit. Wear it quietly, walk with it boldly. Type Amen to get blessing 22,222. You may be invited to a place connected to the inheritance. It could be a property, a quiet estate, or even a courtroom. When you step inside, the air will feel different. A place has been waiting for you. It's been preserved untouched, almost frozen in time, and now, your presence will unlock its purpose. You'll find something personal there. A photo. A note. An object that was once yours, now returned. It will stir memories, but it will also confirm destiny. Comment: the past is aligning with my purpose. If you've had sudden waves of nostalgia this week, it's your soul remembering what was meant to return to you. And now, it is here. Tap it into the blessing 33333. Someone will be upset that you received it. They will act passive, fake joy, or try to spin their own version of the story. But don't entertain their emotions, they knew what was yours all along. They had their chance to honor you. But now heaven has made the decision on their behalf, and it came through a letter that no one expected you would ever see. The angels are rejoicing, not loudly, but with deep stillness. Because this was a battle they fought on your behalf, and the victory came not with a fight, but with a delivery. Archangel Michael says, you don't need to explain the blessing, just embody it. Let the inheritance speak for itself. Your silence will be more powerful than any testimony. Type Amen to get blessing September 1990. You will notice small things changing around you. People subtly being kind. Systems shifting. Airport new and quickly. These are side effects of the spiritual green light. The blocks are gone. The resistance has collapsed. Now, only momentum remains. You will hear the words we've been waiting for you. Don't be shocked. It's the confirmation that this wasn't random. It was divine scheduling. Comment: I have arrived if you feel the release finally washing over you. No more waiting, no more wondering. No more questioning your worth. Type Amen to get blessing 48484. The letter has done its job. It has found you, delivered you, and marked you. What follows now is the unfolding of everything that was kept from you. Your inheritance is not just what was inside the paper. It's the knowing that you are seen. It's the whisper from heaven that says, you did not miss your moment. It would wait you for you all alone. Now, walk in the truth. Let your footsteps carry legacy. Let your energy carry confirmation. Tap Amen to get blessing 03/3000. You may begin to feel your body move differently in the days that follow. There will be a lightness in your steps, a stillness in your heart. That is what it feels like when divine alignment becomes physical reality. Even your reflection may appear different, because peace now surrounds you like a garment. Your aura has shifted, your eyes shine differently, and your presence speaks before you even open your mouth. This inheritance didn't just arrive to bless your present, it's unlocking everything that was paused in your past. Relationships that were strained may now begin to thaw. Because people will sense the weight of truth now resting on your life. Comment "I carry the truth now" if you feel something shifting already in your relationships and surroundings. Because when truth walks in, prudence walks out. And now, people will treat you differently, not out of fear, but out of recognition. Type Amen to get blessing 64,646. The spirit world knew of this moment long before you ever did. For years, your name had been protected in dimensions you never saw. Now, those layers are beginning to lift. Your reality is catching up to your destiny. There are contracts being re-signed in your favor. A delay that once made you cry will now be the reason you rejoice. Because if it had arrived earlier, you weren't ready. The timing is not just perfect, it's divinely calibrated. Not a second early, not a minute late. This is what Archangel Michael calls the appointed unfolding. Archangel Michael says, do not try to understand it all at once. Some pieces will only make sense as you step forward in obedience. Let faith move first, understanding will follow. Tap Amen to get blessing 71,717. This inheritance comes with a responsibility. You are being watched by spiritual eyes, by ancestors, and by others who see your light. Use this blessing to build, not boast. Something in your heart will begin to speak more clearly now. Uphold towards something meaningful, your calling, your purpose, your deeper voice. Follow that pull. It is the compass embedded in your soul. The person who hid this from you will feel exposed now. But don't seek revenge. Heaven already handled it. Your elevation is the loudest answer to their deception. Comment "I rise with grace" if you know this isn't just about winning, it's about walking in a higher realm. Because this isn't just money. This is a shift of power, position, and peace. Tap Amen to get blessing 35353. You'll begin to meet people who match your new energy. Strangers will treat you with respect, offer opportunities, or simply speak to you differently. Because your inheritance has shifted the frequency you emit, an unexpected invitation is coming. It could be to a meeting, a ceremony, a family gathering, attended. There is something hidden in that moment waiting for you. You may be asked about your past during that event. Don't shrink back. Speak your truth, but let your peace do most of the talking. Archangel Michael says, this is your proving ground. You will not have to prove your worth, but your presence will prove your growth. Type Amen to get blessing 111,000. Someone from your bloodline is watching from the other side. They've been waiting for you to arrive at this moment. Your victory is their rest. Your receipt is their redemption. You may feel a sudden chill or warmth around you unexpectedly. That's their way of letting you know you made it. The inheritance healed more than just you. It healed them too. Here's a legacy you're now responsible for. You'll feel ideas come into your mind without effort. That's the ancestral wisdom waking up inside your DNA. Comment "I honor my lineage" if you feel a sacred connection growing inside you now. Your steps are no longer just yours. They echo back through time, and they will create ripples into generations to come. Type Amen to Good Blessing 92929. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. There will be a document you must sign soon. It will feel like closure and new beginning at the same time. Before you sign, pause and speak these words in your spirit: "This is mine and I receive it in full." Your signature will carry energy. It will finalize cycles that needed to end. And it will open new chapters written by heaven, not by human hands. Expect a spiritual dream within the next 72 hours. You may see symbols, a house, a figure calling your name. Do not fear it. It's instruction in code. Archangel Michael says, "In your dreams I will speak softly, and your spirit will remember even if your mind forgets." You are now walking in the frequency of inheritance that cannot be undone. Topping Men to Get Blessing 80,808. The person who mailed that letter never got to see your face when you opened it, but they knew. In their final days, they smiled because they felt you would rise. You may find a photo of them soon or hear their name in passing. That's the universe bringing closure. Not sorrow, just spiritual respect. They waited too long to do the right thing. But heaven used even their delay as a setup for divine timing. And that's why this inheritance is not just compensation, it's alignment. Come and I forgive the delay if you're ready to accept the blessing without bitterness. That's how you unlock its full power. Now we're paying the only purpose. Type Amen to get blessing 50,550. Outcomes next will unfold quickly, doors opening without knocking. Emails, messages, visits, and sudden movements of favor. Keep a journal for the next 7 days. Document everything. Dreams, signs, symbols, words that feel too strong to ignore, because the story isn't done yet. You are stepping into a land that will birth more than wealth. It will birth wisdom. And from that wisdom, you will help others find their hidden inheritance too. Your story is now a guidepost. Archangel Michael says, "The one who was silenced will now become the speaker of hidden truth." This is not the end of the message. This is only the beginning of your inheritance legacy. Ipamandu get blessing 66,666.